Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I've not been uploading any YouTube videos recently because I just came back from Korea with my wife. Right now, I'm back and I'm ready to upload my next video, which today I'll be talking about choosing the right BTO. I know I am a bit late. I am talking about August BTO. So right now it's already October. I hope that I'm still in time to share with you my views. This is my first BTO video. If you like this video, do like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If the response is good, I may consider to do more choosing the right BTO videos. First of all, when you choose your BTO, number one, you need to think about generational wealth, which I talk very often, because when you buy in that location, your kids will buy near you later on, as well as their investment property. So it's a human nature. People like to buy near where they stay. If today you choose a BTO in Punggol, your kids will buy in Punggol. Their investment property will buy in Punggol as well. Likewise, in Yishun, they will want to stay near their parents. They will buy back in Yishun, or maybe they will go further. They will go and buy in JB. Generational wealth starts from you. However, I know that buying BTO is not just making money. BTO is a shelter. It's not really to make money. If you buy the right BTO now, after your MOP, you can buy two private properties very easily later on after your MOP. And number two consideration, you need to buy near your parents or parent-in-law so that later on it's very easy for them to take care of your kids. And number three is the affordability. It depends on the price of the BTO. Later on, I'll be sharing what is so good about buying a very expensive BTO versus a lower price BTO. What is the difference after MOP? For this August BTO, I'll be choosing the top 3 areas where I think you will get the maximum capital appreciation and the maximum growth. So let's see what are the choices you have for the August BTO. This is by Sidley, and you can see that there are 7 areas that you can choose for your BTO. Who should buy BTO in the first place? If today you are buying your first property, I think it's a very good choice for you to choose BTO as a stepping stone to your private properties later. The first thing to choose, which one will MOP faster? Because the earlier the MOP means you can sell earlier, or it means that you can upgrade to your private property faster. Let's say today you are 25. After the construction period of maybe 5 years plus another MOP of 5 years, 10 years, add back to your 25 years old, you will be 35. At that age, you can still upgrade to your private property, which is still good. So imagine today you are already like 35. You add another 10 more years, 45, still fine. What happens if you choose PLH, which the MOP is 10 years? From here, you can see that there's PLH, Alexandra, and the Havelock BTO. And I read that they will TOP about 5-6 years later in 2028. That means MOP will be in 2038. So if you are 25 plus 16, you are 41, at that age is still good. If you are 35 plus 16, that's 51. The cuter you are, you know that it is tougher and it's more challenging to buy your private property later. That's why I say that it is okay if you are buying your first property. For those who already bought a HDB or resale HDB, you have went through the MOP, please upgrade to your EC right now or a private property now. Because if you go back to BTO again, you will need to waste another 8-10 years before you can upgrade to your private property. I have cancelled it out because I will not choose this because the MOP is 2038. So at a glance, without doing any research, I feel that these 3 BTOs will have the most potential. The first one being the Jurong East Bdo, the second one in Tampines, and the third one will be Ang Mo Kio. Stay tuned to the end because after the research, I will let you know what are my top 3 again. And I also share the potential profit that you can make after your MOP. Although I don't choose PLH model, let's look at these 2 BTO. The first one is at Havelock, the MOP is 2038. The other consideration before you choose your BTO is to see whether there are any condos around there for you to upgrade later on. After MOP, there are condos around Tiong Bahru which you can consider to upgrade. For the Bukit Merah BTO, also MOP 2038, there are many condos for you to upgrade. To see whether the price for BTO is good, let's use Skyview as an example. Skyview is located here, Dawson. They MOP in 2021. Let's see how much they bought in 2009. In 2009, they bought 280 to 365 for a 3-room flat and 373 to 500 over 1000 for a 4-room flat. I'm not using the 5-room as an example because these two new BTOs doesn't have 5-room. They MOP in 2021, which is 12 years after they bought. For their 3-room flat, for mid-floor, they sold about 600 over 1000, and 4-room flat, they sold about 800 over 1000, which means the price they sold is about double the price that they bought. For these two PLH, you can see that the 3-room is sold around 300 to about 500k, and 4-room at 500,000 to 700,000. So let's have some fun. Let's make a guess how much is the value for your PLH at the end of your MOP. Since Dawson make 2 times, which is in a 12 years period, 16 years period should be around 2.2 times by 2038. Your 3-room flat should sell around this price and your 4-room flat at this price. If HDB were to hit 1.5, 1.6 million in 2038, your 3-bedroom condo in 2038 will be an average of double, which is 3 to 3.2 million. Next, let's go to Tampines, which is one of my top 3 BTOs. This is the location, and in future, to upgrade, you can upgrade to a giant project, which is Treasure at Tampines. Another project going to be completed, estimated in 2026 over here in Tampines North. And let's use Tampines Greenlace, which MOP in 2021 as an example. They bought in 4-room about 300 over 1000 and 5-room about 400 over 1000 on average. The MOP in 2021, the 4-room mid-floor, they sold about 555,000 and 5-room at 680,000, which means they make about 1.7 times. This is the new BTO price. If I put in the same 1.7 times, this is the price that you can potentially sell after a MOP. Next, let's go to Woodlands, which is not in my top 3, which I'll be sharing you my reasons. First of all, the MOP in 2032, and there may be a condo launching soon next year, which they may complete in 2027. There isn't a lot of choice for your future upgrades later on. It's a very important consideration when you choose your BTO now. Let's use Woodlands Glen as an example because they just MOP. They bought in Jan 2014, 3-room 100 over 1000 and 4-room at 200 over 1000. And at this time of recording, there isn't any transactions for Woodlands Glen, so I can only make an estimation. I estimated their 3-room around 410 and their 4-room around 530, which you can see that they make at least 2.1 to 2.6 times, which is fantastic. So if you look at the price for the current BTOs, the 3 rooms is only 100 over to 200 over 1000 and the 4-room at 300 over 1000 only. Once MOP 2032, I guess that your 3 rooms should sell around 500 over 1000 and 4-room at 600 to 700 over 1000. Woodlands BTO is one of the cheapest. They do make a lot more due to the low quantum. This is one of the disadvantage because when the price is low, even you put in 2.6 times, the absolute amount of profits is not a lot. This is one of the experience I see that what some of my one-to-one members, they do have a very good increment, but due to the absolute amount, they do not have a lot of profits, and in the end, they are priced out of a lot of condos that they want to buy later on. Next, let's go to Jurong East Bdo. This is the location. And in the future, after an MOP, you may consider to upgrade to the condos in the lakeside areas. There's a lot of condos. We will be using Spring Haven as an example. Spring Haven buyers bought in 2013 May and 3 rooms from 160, 4 rooms from 260. The 3-room flat sold about 400, 4-room flat about 530k. 3 room they make about 2.5 times, 4-room flat make about 2 times. These are the prices for the 3-room flat. As you can see, it's also the same like the Woodlands BTO, which is very low price. And because of its low price, when the price goes up by double or 2.5 times, the absolute amount now is not that much after MOP, which you may be priced out buying a condo after your MOP. MOP 2033, for the 3-room flat, you may be potential selling at this price, and 4-room flat about 700 over 1,000. Next, let's go to Choa Chu Kang. It is located here. The good thing about the location here, it is the future township of Tengah, which is in this area. There will be shopping malls, MRT, and there will be a lot of condos for you to upgrade on later. Let's use Keat Hong Crest as an example because they MOP recently. They bought in 2013, 4 rooms, 200 over 1,000, 5 rooms from 300 over 1,000. The 4 rooms sold at 500 plus 1,000, 5 room at 620,000. They made about 1.9 times. The 4-5 room is selling at this price. With the future township that is developing right now, I think that you can make double. You will be able to sell around this price after your MOP. Next, let's go to everyone's top favorite, which is Ang Mo Kio. They MOP in 2033, and let's see what are the potential condos that you can upgrade on later. You have your Lentor Modern, and there will be a lot of Lentor properties later on. You have your Panorama, you have your Amo, and let's use Kebun Baru Court as an example. They bought in 2013, 4 rooms from this price, 5 rooms from this price. They sold 4 room at 850k, 5 room above 1 million. And they made about 2.1 times. For their 4-5 room, they're selling at this price. And let's zoom in on the 5-room flat, 877,000. Many people say that this is a crazy price for a BTO. After you know that the Kebun Baru Court 5-room is already selling above 1 million, with the increase of the land cost and construction costs over the years, at this price is still okay. Let's see how much you will make after MOP. At 2.1 times, you'll be able to sell your 4-room at 1 plus million, 5-room around 1.5 to 1.8 million. At 2033, most of the 3-bedroom price are near 3,000 per square feet, which means your 3-bedroom condo will cost at least 3 million. I have touched all the 7, and let's see what is my top 3 BTOs again. First of all, I will not choose the PLH because the MOP is 2038, which is 16 years from now. Considering the earlier MOP, the price, the potential that you can make a decent profits after MOP, it will be Keat Hong due to the Tengah Township, the Tampines one, and finally the Ang Mo Kio. Everyone, do choose your BTO wisely because it takes up 9 to even 11 years of your life to make a decent profit. You can always consider a brand new EC today because it's easier for you to buy another private property after your MOP. And there are a lot of upcoming very good ECs that you can consider. Do stay tuned to my channel by subscribing to my YouTube channel so that you will not miss the next new launch, and I will be doing EC very soon. So see you in my next video.